違いの魔力。後付けで魔人の血を取り込んだ新世代の連中とはまるで物が違う。
This is really good information to know, but I still always find it kind of weird when a character talks like this during a battle for their life, so I'm gonna have to sin him going through all of it right now. I have to wonder here how exactly Hawk's mama managed to find Diane's clothing, and also how she knew exactly where Diane would be in this giant crack, because she wasn't actually anywhere nearby when the attack took place, so I'll add 2 sins here. This dude doesn't notice the largest woman in the history of giant women stomping towards him until she's practically behind him. Bad guy just manages to escape because things happened, cliché.
Well,
the obvious answer to that is because he wants to grow stronger, but also because there's no actual risk of him being killed during the training regardless.
3000年繰り返してきたこの戦いに今度こそケリをつける
This really seems like it should be internal monologue.
少し待っていてくださいね
How did absolutely gigantic armor-plated thing manage to pick up super tiny berries for the local wildlife to feast on? Cliché bullies look very cliché and overly proud about no doubt planning on taking what looked like a very small amount of pocket change from a child. How can you even see he's got wounds? Hanging up a picture of the colour blue and the colour green.
こうして父の帰りを信じて2人の子供は暮らしたのでした。
This story is clearly her own autobiography, and also there's 2 more shitty works of art on the wall. What surprises me the most though is that back in the first room there's an actual picture on the wall of like a beach or something, and everywhere else is this shit.
閉じこもっててもメールだけだ大丈夫何かあったらすぐ飛んでいくからメリオダス様
Okay, I would have thought that many of even defenders of the saying someone's name instead of talking normally cliché would likely agree with me that it feels kind of out of place in this anime. The reason I say that is because pretty much every single character doesn't do it. It's just her. I won't mention it again, but instead I'll do the same as before, total it up roughly and add it at the end. This is not where Diane originally lay down to sleep. I'm sorry guys, I know many of you will likely get pissed at this sin edition, but I really do not like that they show the animals still slightly alive. It's pretty horrible. I just hate it so much, and so I'm giving 3 sins here. If you want to know more, be sure to check out the corresponding Everything Great About video, where I'll explain a little more. Removing a sin here for the, you know, sword. Giving yourself away before you bloody attack, cliché. Just f***ing pack it in. Wow, the captain really is just a fucking sex pest, isn't he? If it were up to me, I think I wouldn't have added so many scenes like this in though. I mean, a couple here and there are funny, but this seems like it's a touch too far now. All that is running away from the scene of the battle is 3 types of animals that are sticking to their lines like they're entering Noah's fucking Ark. Kicks the captain in the face rather than doing the more appropriately used pushing technique. Lucky for Ban, he gets punched in half right at the waist so that he doesn't have to go out shopping for the same set of clothes or to go bully them away from some random dude at a fighting event. Yes? My god, how high did she throw that bloody sword to say all of that and then still have it in the air for him to jump up and catch it?
ねえバン、その服買いがあったんだ。
村へ行く道すがらちょっとな。
取ったな。
For a pretty unique set of clothing, seemingly half of the fucking population wear it.
お行儀が悪いよ、ホーク。
Why though? There are only friends around right now. It's not like there are even customers nearby, so Diane's saying this doesn't make a great deal of sense, and instead just makes her look fussy.
そういうディアンヌもあぐらかいちゃダメ。
What the fuck are they going on about all this for? Who the hell cares?
なぜ豚が人の言葉を話す？
知らねえよ。
なぜ残飯を食べている？
うめえから。
もういい。
Another good question would be why Hawk actually needs the bowl tied around his neck so as to keep the food as physically close to his mouth as humanly or piggingly possible. You know, rather than just having it on the floor like a normal animal?
もういいのかよ。他に聞きたいことはないと。
Can any of it actually be considered as being leftovers when everyone is still eating at the time, and thus are not, you know, left over yet?
お前は覚えてるか？
聞きたいことは分かった。
Finger lightsaber.
それと骨格と小姉だ。
体重？体の匂いでですか？
Yes. Yes.
ディアンヌ、お前は30フィートある身長を29フィートと偽っている。体重の偽りはさらにひどい。
How would they have even weighed her?
そうだな。エリザベスとは正反対だな。気が強くてよく喧嘩もしてた。でも似ていた。エリザベスに。
Lovely moment, but to clarify though, you can't say one moment that someone is the complete opposite of a person and then the next say they're just like that same person. It's the word complete that makes it a little bit contradictory. Sorry to ruin the mood with a quick English lesson, but yeah, had to be said.
残念だが、私の予想は間違ってないようだ。どうやらじっくり話す必要があるようだな。
Aina's forehead.
聖騎士だったかもしれない男が持っていたものだ。これは。
How do you know what it is, darling? How do you fucking know? Open your eyes and look properly or just admit that you can't see it because you've had your eyes closed since you first appeared.
さあ、こちらの準備は整った。あとは混沌の到来を待つのみ。
Talking over each other. I mean, I know the big guy's chanting, but it must be irritating trying to do that while you got the white-haired dude nattering away right next to him.
その前に王都に潜入して剣を取り戻す。
剣って団地が奪われたドラゴンの
No, the other one which wasn't stolen, Ban.
何者だ？正体は不明です。ですが、これほどの魔力となると、7つの大罪。
Who the fuck is this guy?
オーラバースト、応援の主人、ラントウィップ、バレットスコール、ウィンドシューター、デッシュブルス。
Naming and yelling all your moves cliche. The way the army appears staggered behind them is like I'm back playing an open world game from the early 2000s with a low amount of RAM in my PC. This man is angry because someone stole his eyebrows.
こうでもせねばお会いしていただけないと思いました。
何？
Okay, removing the sin from just now. That was awesome and very clever as well. The world's tiniest house.
キング、慰めてくれるの？
そうじゃなくて、オイラはその。
Cock block.
そうだね。オイラたちも急がないと。
He says this as though it's justified why Mama Pig snorted at him. However, they were moving the same speed the entire conversation just now, and thus it's not like he was holding them up or anything. Naruto run.
許してジェリコ。
こうするしか他に道はないの。ショットガム。
奥義オメサイクロン。
These knights are all so inventive with their names. Like, he's just come up with a plan within the last 30 seconds, and as soon as it's being done, boom, he's got an awesome name lined up. It's cool, but I guess it's also a sin that they keep doing it. Really? What gave it away that the giant swirling fiery tornado isn't one of Diane's special abilities? You know, the one where she hits things and rocks come out? Giving yourself away before you attack, cliche. Stop it!
でも所詮はつけ焼きだ。
私のフルパワーの魔力でこの程度のダメージなの。
Yeah, but don't go and tell them that. For all he knows, you got some super crazy amount of magic power left in you, you numpty.
姉様、元気でいらっしゃるの。私は大丈夫よ。あなたは父上も私もずっと心配していたのよ。
Your sister is fine as fudge!
私のせいでベロニカ姉様が。エリザベス、そんなに自分を責めないで。
In fairness though, you don't actually know the story at all about what happened, do you? For all you know, Elizabeth could have pushed off a cliff or something.
姉妹で脱獄の相談かしら。可愛い顔して、一体どんな手を使ってローンを破ったの？
Do looks and abilities to get out of confinement go hand in hand?
ならば、魔力を発動させる前に仕留めるまで。
話が長い。
Okay guys, if you're watching this video and wondering as to why you haven't seen many of the scenes that you love have a sin removed, that's due to them being over on Anime Wins, where this current moment earned the series 10 wins. So I would suggest if you want to see more about what's great in the series that you head on over. But for now, I'll remove a sin.
どうなってる？貫突と同時にゴーセルの手は聖騎士長の頭に触れて。
Dude, concentrate on your own battle.
Shut up!
Wake up, it's blood.
Reach the wizard.
It's blood. Wake up,
Reach the wizard.
it's blood.